So you guys, my brother is just telling me, as I told you earlier, we used to have land here. He's telling me that one time he was here at our garden with mom. Our garden is behind, not here. You go on top. On top, and then you slope down the other side. So one time they were digging here, and then I think he disrespected her. He did not do as.
No,
What happened?
actually, like I'm too lazy when it comes to digging.
Yeah, you're very lazy. I know that.
And we came here. We were digging sweet potatoes. I think. I think so. So I went to hide somewhere. Like there are very many fruits around, just like you can see. There are different plants, different fruits. So I went to hide. I spent the day looking for fruits. So when I realized that it might be lunchtime, I moved back to the land where they were digging. I had lunch. My mom abused me, and then I apologized so that I can take lunch. And then after I pretended as if I'm going to ease myself and disappeared again. I came back in the evening when they are departing back home. And mom refused me to enter the canoe. When I was just going to step in, they just went off. So mom was with my sister Lynette, and
they looked you at the island.
Yeah. I kept thinking, like, wait, how am I going to survive all the ghosts that they say they are here? Because they tell us that whenever it comes to evening, the ghosts start moving around, patrolling around the island, because they are now the chiefs of the island. So they start patrolling in case there is a stranger around that they don't know, that is not yet recognized. So I had to either get the stay, and then I faced the ghosts.
Enjoy the company with the ghosts.
Or I swim until I reach. So I reach home. Those are the only options I
and it is very far away from where we live, actually.
So from here to where we live to our home, it is 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, right, we were on the boat for the engine boat for 35 minutes. So that's a long
it's like
way.
10 kilometers.
Yeah.
Probably 10 kilometers. So
more than 10 kilometers, I think.
I took my time and first thought how I'm going to survive. So because it was almost approaching to 7 when the ghosts start moving around, according to how they tell us. So I started moving around the island to see if there are other members that are still around who are going to cross, or if everyone has already left. And then I didn't find anyone, unfortunately, but I had to go ahead and be brave as a man, I think by then I was just like 13 years.
Like 12 years,
13. 10 to 12.
Yeah.
10 to 12, yeah. So what I did, I had to, and by the way, when it is evening, the water is very cold. So I stepped into the water, and then
with clothes on?
Of course. So would I leave the clothes?
Okay.
Because they also tell us that when you are swimming at night, the fish come and start touching your.
The fish comes to see your private parts.
Yeah. And other marine mammals. So I had to move with clothes. But the biggest problem is that when you're swimming with the clothes, I left only one sweater. I think up to now it is still there.
Oh my God, it's been many years now.
So I went with all the clothes. I had to swim, but it is very far. I couldn't swim like directly. Well, I could because I cannot get tired. But I had.
He's a very good swimmer, by the way.
When I reached on land, I moved very fast. So I had to swim from one island to the other, from the island to the other.
Oh my God! I think you would reach on island and then you walk a little bit. And then you swim again.
I walk for a few minutes. Then when I reach to the other shore, I swim again to another island like that. So by 9 to 10 p.m., I was home.
Oh my God. Never joke with an African
And mom wasn't surprised.
She knew that her son would make it. Oh my God, what kind of mom is? Oh
Yeah,
my God,
she
I
was
love my mom so much, but she's
yeah,
you don't joke with my mother. That's why we turned out the way we turned out very well, because she disciplines you without any mercy.
yeah.
She has no mercy at all.
So when I reached home, she didn't abuse me anymore. She didn't give me any other punishment, but she gave me a seat and gave me food.
I didn't say anything.
I don't know if it was a congratulations for me.
Did she ask you how you got here?
We absolutely had no stories at that time. I was sad, you know. Was
You
sad
were
with
very
her.
angry.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But of course, even if I'm sad, I don't mess up on food.
Yeah, you had to eat. That is the story. Never joke with an African mom.
Yeah. So those are the things that taught us respect. So in Africa, there are different things that must teach you how to respect elders.
Yeah. So if you're watching this and you're an African, okay, even if you're not an African child, you have a mother that is not like on joking subject, you cannot joke with her. What is that one thing that they did to you when you are younger and you will never forget? I have so many stories about my mother to be for another day.
Otherwise, you can drop your punishment. If you have an African mom, you can drop your punishment in the comment section.
Yeah,
which your mom gave you that you will never forget.
Yeah,
that was mine.
And unforgettable punishment. And thank you for sharing with us your story. And actually, this trip is brought to you by Kigezi Tourism Services. Thank you for sponsoring our trip. For those of you, do you want to tell us about Kigezi Tourism Services?
Yeah, Kigezi Tourism Services. It is a tourism organization. We have our offices in Kabale, Western Uganda, but we operate all around East Africa. So we started this organization as to sustain tourism in communities that are around southwestern Uganda, to promote tourist destinations, to improve market for lower business tourism, tourism businesses, and to increase the way local people or people who live close to the tourism destinations can benefit from tourism, and to inspire more people to love tourism. But right now we do tours and travel all around East Africa, to Rwanda, to Kenya, to Tanzania, to all corners of East Africa. Wow. So I would be glad if I meet any of you watching this video and we make another video together. That would be great. Yeah. So I will be waiting for you. If anybody needs information about that, it is going to be in the description, all contacts and the website for your bookings. Yeah. You'll be in safe hands once you meet Zagi Bytom, the guide. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't yet. See you in the next video. Bye. We love you.